A TV campaign for equal pay in Belgium shows the frustration women feel when they earn less than men. It's a little how Liliane Parent and her colleagues felt working in this Belgian supermarket, knowing they were paid less than their male colleagues.
De vrouwen in de voeding en de mannen in de voeding die zijn aan een ander salaris betaald en daar zit een heel groot verschil tussen. Dat is 122 euro bruut per maand, dat ze voltijds minder verdienen dan de man.
On average, the pay difference between men and women in Belgium is around 16%. There is an equal pay law, but there are ways round that.
Tous les jours encore en entreprise, la femme qui nettoie les bureaux est appelée femme de ménage ou femme de charge, et l'homme qui nettoie le supermarché ou l'entreprise en poussant une petite machine est appelé technicien de surface. Et donc c'est ça qui permet de lui donner un salaire différent.
The EVA project was launched by the Equality Institute to give training in a new job evaluation system to make employers more aware of possible gender bias. Deleuze employs 16,000 people, 2/3 are women. It's one of a growing number of Belgian companies now using new job classifications.
On a été redécrire toutes les fonctions dans un supermarché et puis on a pesé les fonctions en fonction non seulement des tâches manuelles, comme c'était peut-être trop le cas avant, mais aussi en fonction des responsabilités. Et donc nous avons trouvé un système bien plus équitable qui ne fait bien entendu plus aucune différence entre hommes-femmes, mais qui regarde vraiment le contenu de la fonction.
Throughout Europe, the average pay difference between men and women is 25% in the private sector. Despite EU legislation which states that women should receive equal pay for equal work or work of equal value. One of the main reasons for the gap is that jobs such as childcare and nursing are mainly done by women and tend to be undervalued and so underpaid. Women often have to juggle work with family responsibilities and often have to choose more poorly paid part-time jobs. But there are some changes afoot. In Spain, there's ambitious new equality legislation. As well as greater rights at work, the law wants to see 40% female representation in company boardrooms. France also has legislation, and when France takes over the EU presidency later this year, President Sarkozy wants to make closing the pay gap a priority. And the European Commission plans to review all EU equality laws.
We're going to look together with the Member States at whether the legislation is fit for purpose, is it up to date? Secondly, Member States in their own employment and social policies can look to see how they can tackle the pay gap, including through tackling job segregation, encouraging girls and women to enter professions which perhaps they previously thought were not open to them, and also to see, for example, how fathers can share family responsibilities as well.
In Belgium, the women in Deleuze are happier now their jobs have been reassessed and they will finally get the same pay as the men.
Wanneer ik 35 jaar geleden begonnen was er echt heel veel discriminatie die nu de laatste jaren een heel stuk verbeterd is. Het is dus nu beter voor de vrouwen dan 35 jaar geleden.
Clearly change doesn't happen overnight, but perhaps at last some progress is starting to be made.